Would you be willing to sign a heartbeat law into effect should the example of Texas hold up in court and the citizens of Nebraska come to will it?
Absolutely.
Knew that one was going to happen.
Nebraska is a pro-life state. We will continue to be under my leadership. And we've done a lot of things over the last couple of years to make sure that Nebraska is a pro-life state. This last 2 years ago or 3 years ago, we passed the dismemberment and abortion bill. But we need to do that. I am very much a proponent and have been since I was standing on Dodge Street with signs that life begins at conception and goes till natural death. And so those are the acts that we can do, and I would follow in Governor Abbott's lead in dealing with those issues as far as pro-life, and we will continue to be that as long as I'm in charge of the state of Nebraska. So yes, the answer is yes to that.
Very concise, very concise. All right, Mr. Ridenhour.
You don't have to repeat the question. I already understand. Absolutely. Absolutely. Life begins not at a heartbeat, but at a conception. When it's there, it's life. We have scientists looking for bacteria on Mars because that's a sign of life. But yet, when we have a child who's conceived as now just a clump of cells, that's backwards. I don't believe in that. I'm a full proponent for banning abortion 100% here in Nebraska. However, I want to be smart. We use common sense. I want an adoption system in this state that works. I've spoken to too many parents who have expressed issues with our adoption and our foster care system. I mean, it would just blow you away, the stories. It's blown me away, the stories that I am hearing from these people. We need to fix our adoption system. We need to encourage mothers who are unable or unwilling to care for their children to birth that child, and we can get that to a family who wants to love and take care of them. We are doing a disservice to our people, to our Nebraskans. We're doing a disservice to our future generations by not taking care of that system. And as governor, we'll work with our DHHS, and we're going to get that system fixed. We're going to fix it so that we encourage mothers to have those children. And if they don't want that baby, we will take it. We will protect that life. I will work tirelessly to the end of my days to protect that life. This is something I'm very, very passionate about, right? I respect it, I value it, and I want Nebraskans to value it as well. Abortions, not in this state. You want an abortion, you're gonna have to go elsewhere, not under my watch.
Mrs. Thibodeau.
Absolutely. I'm pretty sure all four of us agree with that. Absolutely. There is no reason that abortion should be here in our state. Our state is a pro-life state. I will keep it that way. I would be happy to sign that legislation into law. My sister and I, we spent our childhoods. We've prayed at the abortion clinics. We've been with our parents. Our father was a sidewalk counselor. As we got older, we have both volunteered for pregnancy services and have helped saved hundreds of unborn babies. Because life does begin at conception, and it's not a my body, my choice, because as soon as that child is conceived, there are now two bodies. There are two lives. And you do not want to get rid of any innocent life, and our unborn are the most innocent of all, and it is a moral duty for us to protect the unborn. It is a moral duty to make sure that those children have a chance, and those children who can't speak for themselves are brought into this world, and they are given the chance to have a life. That's right. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Connolly.
I've got somebody here in the audience I'd like to have them raise their hand. Salem, are you in here? Over there. His mother works at the clinic that's across the street from Planned Parenthood, the ones that say, no, don't go there, come over here. Now, I want to tell you a very quick story. I have to hurry because I'm going to get yellow paddled if I don't otherwise. What does a ski trip have to do with a Supreme Court decision? In Roe versus Wade, their cop-out decision said, well, scientifically, we don't really know when human life begins. Well, there were a large group of prominent scientists in the 90s that were brought together to study whether or not dropping the bomb on Hiroshima had lasting effects on the genetics. And they decided they didn't. So they said, well, while we're all here, wouldn't it be cool if we tried to map out the human DNA? And that is where the Human Genome Project came from. Now, remember, let's step back to the Supreme Court, the Roe versus Wade. They said, well, we don't really know exactly when scientifically at this time when human life begins. But now, because of their efforts and us mapping out the human DNA, we can identify different individuals by their DNA. At 4 weeks and 5 days after conception, a Y chromosome is identifiable. So, the heartbeat bill? Nah, that's too sweet. I think we need to take it, hit them with something hard that's going to take it right up to the Supreme Court. We have one of our initiatives requires all of these clinics to save any tissue removed from the mother so a state inspector can ensure that there is no other human DNA in there besides that of the mother's. That is taking the scientific approach straight to the heart of Roe versus Wade. Why worry about it just here in Nebraska? I say we take the whole thing down. Let them take it up to the Supreme Court, and let's take the scientific thing, the same excuse that they had to build the thing in the first place, and let's cut that whole tree down. When that initiative comes out, don't forget to sign it. Thank you.